Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to the Blood, Sweat and Gears YouTube channel. My name's Stingy Roger and I've had a bit of a break. I've been on holiday. So today I'm going to be talking about the biggest, baddest and best Surron brakes that you can buy. They are also the most expensive brakes on the market, coming in at just over £1,000 if you also have the upgraded discs, which I've got fitted to mine. So without further ado, let me take you through the brakes and tell you exactly why I've got them. Okay, so as you can see here, I have the Volar Sport front and back braking system. Now, these are phenomenal. I'll leave a link below in the description to Logan Taylor's video if you want to see how to install them. He made a great video, showed you all the parts and how to install them, but I'm going to be doing a performance test today. As you can see, I'm back outside on my normal brake testing sort of straight. This is where I tested the Lewis 8-piston brakes, my Hope Tech 4 V4 brakes and the Formula 4 brakes. I believe these are an adapted version of the KTM, like upgraded KTM racing brakes that you can buy. They've been adapted to fit the Surron and Talaria. If you come in closer, you can see they have gigantic levers with massive reservoirs. These are basically moto levers. They're a work of art as well. They just look beautiful. So with these brakes, there's two brake disc options. You've got the 250 on the front and 220 on the rear. That's the same across both options. But the difference between the options is that these racing pads are actually 3mm thick rather than the 2.5, I think that the standard ones are. And they've also got a 37mm contact patch. So if you look at the outside edge of the disc, where the disc is silver, this part of the disc here is much larger than a traditional mountain bike disc. Now the cheaper option has the mountain bike style disc, so the disc actually ends just below the holes. But with these ones, they're much bigger, much thicker, and because of the contact patch, you actually have a full pad area when you're braking. So these are anodized black with the Volar Sport logo, and these are just raw aluminium. On the theme of aluminium, you've also spotted my swing arm extensions. Those are fantastic. I really like those, and they're going to be great over the summer months because they're just giving my bike a new level of stability. And I've also got a new Evolve CNC linkage to install. It looks great. Going to get that on the bike in the next video, show you how to put them on and stuff. But for now, I'm just running some Chinese CNC linkage. And again, on the rear, we also have the racing disc with the bigger surface area for these larger pads. Now, these pads are actually 4 times larger than the standard pads. I'll try to insert a picture here. This is what the size comparison look like. These also use DOT 5.1 fluid. They have fully braided lines. They're much thicker. Everything on these just screams quality. So I'm really impressed with them. And I didn't get sent these for free. I did have to pay for them. They are an extortionate amount of money, but they are definitely worth it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do some brake tests, and then we'll go out on the GoPro and I'll give my thoughts on the trails. Cool. Ridiculous. Look at that. Full on tyre mark. I can smell pad. No brake fade, none. Oh, geez, you can see the pads getting darker, the discs. I actually just broke the back of my mudguard off because I broke so hard that the tyre hit the back of my mudguard. Okay guys, so now I've just done the road brake test. As you can see, there's a lot of skid marks on the road and a few in my pants too. And now I'm going to hit the trails and give you my feedback on the trails. Because on the trails, obviously you don't need as much braking because you're on the loose surface. But it is good if you've got 26 kilowatts like me in the summer when the trails are drier to have that repeat performance. Because say, for example, you're going through the twisties and you're going fast on a straight line, come into a bend, and then you've got another straight and you're repeatedly braking, the brakes just fade away to nothing. So I'll give these a quick test, the best I can, even though it's muddy. But I already know that the braking performance is phenomenal from the road. But these brakes are no joke. I actually just broke so hard that the back of my mudguard snapped off because it hit the tyre when it fully compressed. Look at that. Full on tyre mark. I can smell pad. I'm locking up, I don't know if you saw that. I'll lock up the brake again here after this bump. So Sam's running the 8-piston Lewis brakes, and they are really good too. I don't know about heat fade compared to these, but that's going to be another video in the future, testing the fade on those versus the fade on these. They have 8 pistons, so obviously they've got plenty of power, and the master cylinder assembly is huge. But so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a few braking tests. They're still trying to make me stoppy on the gravel. Do another one. So far I've got, have you got any fade yet? Yeah, so I can just instantly look up this brake every single time. Hasn't faded once on me. I've been doing this the whole way down this trail, been locking up the rear. I'm probably gonna have a flat spot on my tyre, but yeah. One thing I will say about these in comparison is that you don't have as much sort of feel through the lever as you do on the Hopes. Now I did have my Hopes on for a year, so it's probably muscle memory, but the Hopes are mountain bike brakes, so everything's a bit more delicate. With these, you kind of have like, it just kind of firms up as you're pulling further back, which I suppose is what my motocross bikes feel like. That's the only thing I can really liken it to, feeling like a motocross bike. But in terms of quality, I think they're much more robust than the Hopes. The Hopes, sometimes if you dropped it, I would be worried about scraping the lever or snapping it off. With these, I don't think I'm going to have an issue because everything's much thicker and bigger, just bulkier, designed for a motocross bike. But yeah, so far on the trails they feel really good. I'm going to go around this grassy sort of little track around the forest here, and we'll see how they feel. It's very slippery on the grass. So yeah, continuous braking. I'm gonna brake again hard now. The tyres are just locking up, so yeah, I have no problems with the fade on these. Yeah, they feel phenomenal. Yeah, these actually are red hot. If I didn't have gloves on, I'd be burning my hands right now. Are yours hot?
I don't think so.
Feel mine?
Yeah, mine aren't like that.
But yeah. So Sam's got a...
They're a bit hot.
Yours are a 2.8mm rotor.
I think these are 3 as well, aren't they?
Okay, so yours are 3. Sam's got a 3mm rotor with 8 pistons. And in theory, I believe they should have as much initial bite as these. It's just that these should dissipate the heat better, having 2 larger pistons. And also having a much larger pad area. When I was saying earlier about the pad contact area, if you look at Sam's there, you can see it's only a sort of like 20mm contact patch, whereas mine's much bigger.
It's longer on that one, isn't it?
Yeah, but you've only got 2 pads with a gap between them, 2 normal size pads.
Yeah.
Whereas the contact patch on these pads is 4 times the size. So technically, that and this should have even.
That gets bonus points for having a protector.
Yeah, I'd like if Volar Sport had a disc guard coming down like the Lewis ones do. But maybe that's something that they make in the future. Be good to get the 6-piston on the front and then really test it.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're waiting for the 6 pistons.
How small them ones are compared to that. How small my front ones are.
Yeah, I know. Oh yeah, that's a good comparison actually.
Even like small brakes.
So these are like expensive high-end brakes on Sam's Surron. If you have a look at the caliper here, the Formula Cura 4, it's they actually have bigger pistons than the Hopetech 4 E4s. And look at this in comparison, it's like way bigger. It's probably twice as tall and almost twice as long again as well. Yeah, crazy. All right, so we're gonna head back now. I'm losing tyre doing all these brake tests, but yeah. So yeah, I'll see you back at the strip on the big camera. So as you can see guys, no matter what I do, I cannot get these brakes to overheat. I'm going to leave a link in the description below to where you can get yourself some. As I said in the last video, I am announcing a giveaway this video, so you can win a set of Vanguard swing arm extensions for yourself. All you have to do is subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below the country that you live in. So if you live in America, just put United States. If you live in Spain, just put España or whatever. And then you also have to follow me on Instagram, and I'm going to be picking a winner in the next video, and doesn't matter where you are in the world, I will ship you the set of Vanguard swing arm extensions. I will be picking the winner live on the video, so make sure you do enter the competition, because these are worth about £200 and they really do make your bike feel so much more stable. But yeah, so thanks for watching guys. My name's been Stingy Roger. If you have any questions, drop them in the comment section below, or reach out to me on Instagram at Stingy Roger with 2 R's. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week.